of what they'll be dealing with.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Simeon. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now D'Angelo Henderson, the rookie from Coastal Carolina. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The throw on 2nd down is locked. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They go to Michael again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now it's Simeon. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Charles getting the handoff from Simeon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll fake it. Now Simeon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fowler. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Play action. It's Simeon. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Charles. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On third down, that's Henderson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the carry, Michael. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Luck now on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. On the ground, it's Michael. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. In motion left goes Moncrief. They run again with Michael. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Locke. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Luck. Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now a first down throw, Simeon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 77 yards, and the Broncos are in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he'll bang that one through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And the Colts getting ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
One back. Easy, easy, easy.
Here's Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, Luck. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
You're right.
Again, Luck. It's complete to Brown, right side. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Luck throwing again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jared Crick in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play fake to Turbin. Now Love. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And coming out now, the Broncos. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On first down, it's Charles again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from Ohio State, Malik Hooker, with the INT. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll run it here with Michael. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On the run, this is Michael. They find some open field here. That good for 19 and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-round. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. For this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try the air now with Locke. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw, Love. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Dante Moncrief with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Nifty move. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They begin the drive with Charles. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Simeon. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out.
And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there on third down. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jamal Charles, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On first down, it's Love. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Luck now to throw. A dump off here for Gore. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Love. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Slot man moves right. Now again, it's Michael. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Easy.
From the 50, it's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
From the gun, here's Simeon. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down. It's Robert Turbin, and he's going to be met at about the 43. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Off of play action, Simeon. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And able to find Green. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Charles. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Broken tackle. Fancy footwork by Charles. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jamal Charles with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 57 yards. From the red zone now, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Now it's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Here's Simeon now on second down. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Simeon now to throw. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 1st and 10, Locke. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. It'll be Charles again. He has been the workhorse tonight. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When you think of Jamal Charles, you think of speed. Pure lightning. Absolutely electric. And sometimes with those speed guys, the ball can get away from their body a little bit when they're carrying it, and some fumbles can result.
They were able to jar it loose there. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Here's Charles. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it's Charles. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Simeon gives to his fullback, Janovich. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.